What's up, you guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to talk about a very important concept. That's the idea that every reaction in the stock market is an overreaction. This is due to emotions, as people tend to exaggerate the trend in a certain direction, which we will be demonstrating with two examples today, with QS and BABA. So let's get started. So let's say, for example, it's after hours, you picked up QS, that's on your scanner, it got beaten down a whopping 40%, around there, around for like 80 to like 49-ish. Okay, you picked up on your scanner. So for these overreaction plays, there tends to be a huge gap up at the following morning at open. So if you're slightly riskier, you could take a starter position and slowly scale in on these. So let's say, for example, you're comfortable with a 50K position size. You could scale it 1/4 to 1/2, so 12.5 to 25K around here. So around the 49 mark. So let's pretend we took the position. Let's wait until the following day in pre-market to see what happens. Okay, keeps going. Let's see what happens in pre-market. Okay, gaps down a little bit. Let's say we woke up at 5:30, so Pacific time. So let's scroll on over to 8:30. Not yet. Not yet. Right here. Yeah, that's right here. Okay, and gap down to 45. So let's wait until it shows some strength before we add in more to our size. So let's pretend we have a 25K position size and our max is 50K. Let's see if it shows some strength. Okay. That doesn't show some strength yet. Okay, awesome. Okay, so if you're a risker, you can add in more right here when it goes above the 520 and the 40-day SMA lines, but doesn't necessarily beat the resistance here yet. Then once it does, if you want to add in more, you can do that too. So let's pretend we scaled it here, 12.5K, you're at 37.5K now, beat the resistance, add in 12.5K, now you're at your full position. So let's see what happens near open. Okay, gaps up. Let's see. Okay, keeps going. Okay, gaps up. Gaps up. We're on a 2-minute time frame too. Okay, establishes a new support around right here. Okay, new resistance around here. We'll take it and average it out. Keeps going. Okay, sells off a bit. So in each of these, you could scale in or scale out a little bit if you want it to be safe. However, personally, watching this, there are higher lows, so I would wait until there's a low that's the same level or lower, in which you could start slowly scaling out. So let's keep it running, keep going. Okay, we'll start drawing a little trend lines too to make it a little bit neater. Okay, keep going, keeps going. Okay, breaks this off, breaks the trend line a little bit. So when it breaks the trend lines, I personally like to take some profits too. So it breaks right here. You can take a third right here. So 17K out of your 50K. Around right there. Keep it going. Breaks the 5-day SMA line, but still the trend line. So let's see if it bounces back up. I'll add a little new drawings too. Take this out here. Okay. Alright, then it starts selling off, breaks the trend lines. I would personally fully exit just to be safe. However, you could scale up more of your position. So let's say you had 17K. Now you scale up 25K as it broke the trend lines. So now you have around 8K left. Let's see if it starts gapping up. Okay, I touch the support right here, and then now it's going to bounce back up. But personally, I would probably sell out like right here or at latest right here. Okay, it bounces up. Let's see if it starts gapping up again. Okay, tries to gap up, then sells off here, in which I would just exit the position fully just to be safe. Or you could just play the continuation to see if it forms like a little bull flag and jumps back up. In which case it does. Nice. Okay, cool. It's still going. Play's still alive. It's the morning. So yeah, let's move on to BABA. Alright, so same concept with BABA. So BABA's been getting beaten down a lot the past week, 2 weeks, due to regulations by the Chinese government and restricting them, especially with Jack Ma being a very outspoken person. And there was the recent rumor of Jack Ma disappearing, like the government kidnapping him or something. So once you notice these kinds of behaviors in news outlets, like people really exaggerating that, there tends to be a tendency for people to sell off and to panic. A lot of times, big institutions like to do these so that they can swoop in on better deals on these stocks. So this was shown by ARK, a big institution swooping in on a bunch of these with insider trades, and other funds also did that. So this also confirmed that this is, I mean, it's all part of the game, you know? So yeah, it is what it is. So let's pretend that the same thing happened for an after hours. Your scanner picked up BABA, or you've been watching it for a while, as it's been excessively beaten down, like a lot, like 30 to 40% from its all-time highs. So it's kind of hard to see due to the abnormal activity in after hours the day before, but it's around a 227 level. So let's say with BABA, you're comfortable holding a 100K position size. So you can do a starter position size around like 50K, 25 to 50K, 1/4 to 1/2. Same thing as QS. So we'll wait to see what happens in the morning after. Let's keep it going. Okay, let's pretend we woke up around 5:30 a.m. too. So Pacific time, so 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. Let's see what happens. Where's Eastern time? Alright, cool. Around right here. Okay, so in pre-market, kind of gapped up a little bit. Never broke the 230 mark. Drawing some support lines. Supports, resistances. Okay, let's keep it going. Actually, these are very close together, and the numbers are very small, so they probably won't matter so much, but just for a little fine-tuning, you know. Okay, we'll keep it going. Let's see if it starts showing price strength upward before we add in more to our position size. Okay, not yet. Goes above the 5 and 20 day. Probably add in a little bit right here, 1/4. So bump that up to like 75K. Okay, goes down a little bit. Okay. Let's see. Okay, gaps out a little bit. Never really breaks that 227 mark. So we can adjust it down here just to make it more accurate. Okay, keep it, starts consolidating right here, and then it starts gapping up like crazy at open as news of Jack Ma being found got released. So I'll probably add in a little bit more right here to create the full 100K position size. So let's let it run. Keeps gapping up like crazy. Keeps going up. Keeps going up. Zoomed a little bit. Keeps going up. Let's see if it establishes a support right here. And then let's see if it starts gapping up even more. Okay, still does. Let it run. Higher lows. We love it. Keep it going. Keep it going. Okay, and gaps below the 5 and 20 SMA lines. You skate out a little bit. So maybe 1/4 to 1/3, as it is a bullish catalyst. So 1/4, we're at 75K right now. Keeps it going. Okay, starts abnormally gapping up a little bit lower. In which case, I would scale out 1/3, be a little bit more aggressive hit. So 33K out of 75K. That's like 42K left, right? Then we keep going. Let's see if it bounces up. Do a little bear flag action. Breaks the previous resistances. Okay, let's let it run. Okay, that's around 238.2. Let's keep it going. Might be forming a little double top or something. Okay, breaks below the 5 and 20-day SMA lines also. I'll probably scale out another 1/4. So 42K minus 25K. Or 17K left. Let's see if it keeps running. Consolidates, okay. Goes even higher. Consolidates. Around the same supports resistances, okay. Goes even higher. Nice, and that's still running. So I'll probably just let that last position run. But I personally sold out around these areas. So up to you. Congrats if you did the ideal play by letting it run. But it's all up to you. Everyone has their own style. However, the core concepts of taking advantage of emotional reactions, really empathizing and understanding the other players in the game. You know, this isn't a game of just you by yourself. This is a game of you interacting with the other players in the game. So really make the most out of it, and hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a great day.